Yeah. Wind up and this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This one caught by Isabella. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the pass. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hopper. Hopper. Zoom.
On second down, here's Murray. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on second down. That ball complete to Isabella. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Banks. The end result, 21 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. I didn't offer mine. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under 10.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Check. He's coming.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set 70, Indy. Go. Shoot.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, McBride. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McBride. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, 49ers.
Ready.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
0-0, Mike 3. X3. 218. Chop. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, stand off.
It's 2nd and 8
To throw on second down, McBride. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. And what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Looking to throw. McBride. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Slam. No. Off. Hatchet.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On second and 11 now. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
51 the mic, boy. 51. Oh, yeah, pump. 51. 51.
Murray with a third and long. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll run on first down. It's Banks, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Murray, that's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Murray now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
52 is the mic right here.
Now Murray again. That's going to be caught. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
2-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. McBride. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
San Francisco.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I'm coming after you. Alert 3, look, squeeze. Snap.
Throwing on first down. McBride, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Combo. He don't know no better. Mike 3.
Back to throw. McBride under pressure again, and down he goes again. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a set. Come on, go.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Squeeze, double. 52's the Mike.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. Some ending. Tackles.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They run again with Logan. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. T.J. Logan. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw. McBride, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, Logan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Tighten up, pull it together.
On second and 12, Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
No, check that. We're on mic 52, right? Go. What we got? New mic 52, right? Go. Man, I got you.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Murray sets to throw on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Watch the screen.
On first and 10, McBride. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
In your face.
From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gold with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Shotgun now for Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
49, check 49, check 49. 61, max box, right. Check 3, check 3. Check 13, check 13.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready, 18 Gator. Check pass, check pass.
Throwing again, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Go, 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. Check.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Operating from the gun, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Ready? Back to throw. McBride escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's third down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Throwing on third and long. McBride. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. On fourth down, McBride. The open man is Smith. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Check it hard, hard.
From the gun, McBride. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again. McBride. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Stop your body. Good.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On fourth down, McBride. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. open man. Butler complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Slide. No. Go truck. 51 for Mike, boy. 51. Hey, tank. Back. Let's go. Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The tackle by Quincy Williams. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Murray. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They run with Logan, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. TJ Logan with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, McBride. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Off the play fake, McBride. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. McBride, he's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Looking to throw. McBride looking, and this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Arizona, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.